Hello, Potato. It's time to build some Lego. I need to get the new additions for the Halloween display built. In fact, hopefully by the time this video comes out, I may have actually set the display up, but it's probably going to actually get delayed until probably halfway through October, realistically, before I get to put it up. But last time, I went easy on myself. We just did those two little Halloween sets. It took like an hour in real time. It was like 3 minutes of video time. This time, we're going to the other end. I have 3 more sets I need to build for Halloween. And today we're doing the largest one. And it's kind of a leftover from last year. It came out, I think, about a year ago. Last September, last October. And it was just not able to be found. I couldn't get a hold of it in time for Halloween. I eventually got it. I think I showed up at the door like in February. And it's just been sitting around in the backlog ever since, waiting for today. For today, we will build the largest Halloween edition I have, and probably the largest set I'm going to build for the rest of this calendar year. And that is kit 21351, Lego Ideas number 059, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. 2,193 pieces. And I don't think this is any larger than the modular build we did back at the beginning of the year. Although, I mean, it's probably fairly close one way or the other. But this is going to be a large and long build. We have a number of minifigures, including a proper Zero, which is nice. We have a new Jack and Sally. Now, I have Jack and Sally already, but they're actually in my Christmas display. They're from the collectible minifigure series, and this Jack does have the longer legs like Woody or like the Na'vi. Now, I do visually have some issues with this set straight off. Now, I haven't built it, I don't think I've actually even seen it built. I'm sure I must have. I'm sure Lego Store must have had this on display. But there are some things I do have issues with straight off. I don't think Lock, Shock, and Barrel look particularly great. And there's no Oogie Boogie. They did not include Oogie Boogie, which seems, unless you were planning to do a second set, which I don't believe they are. It's been a year and there's been nothing announced about it. Unless you're doing that second set, there's really no reason to not have Oogie Boogie. We have Lock, Shock, Barrel, the Mayor, Jack and Sally, Santa Claus, but we have no Dr. Finkelstein, which I don't care about as much, but no Oogie Boogie. I know Oogie Boogie probably would have had to been a unique piece, but I'm fine with that. So it looks like we do have the option to build this either just as pure Halloween or with some holiday accents. And while I will build all the holiday stuff, looks like it all stores away like in the roof and stuff, and that's where it's gonna go. This is for my Halloween display, so the Christmas stuff will not be appropriate, and there is absolutely no room for this in Winter Village. There's honestly no room for it in the Halloween Village. I am going to have to retire something to make room for this. I'm thinking probably Hidden Side. Now, of course, you may question that this is not going to stylistically match with anything in my Halloween Village. I don't know if you've seen any of the old pictures up at the Void of Intelligence Instagram account. But yeah, this has definitely got like a Tim Burton-y kind of vibe to it. And nothing else in that village does. But for nothing in the village really matches itself. I have the Monster Fighter's Mansion. I have some Hidden Side stuff, Scooby-Doo stuff, the Sanderson sister house. There's some Harry Potter things in there. It's not, there is no like thematic coherency to the visual styles of the pieces. So I'm not worried about it from that standpoint. And indeed, it'll probably end up being over like near the Sanderson house. I think that thematically is kind of where it fits the best, but it definitely will be in the real portion of Halloween Village, because I have 2 portions. I have like 2/3 of it, I like the real portion. It's where you find the Ghostbusters and the Scooby Gang and stuff. And then on the other side, the last third is what I call the Haunted Hayride, and that is more of the kids area, so to speak, where it's not, the monsters aren't real per se. So this is definitely Halloween Village proper, not Haunted Hayride material. Given the size of the set, I'm guessing it's going to take quite a while to build. Looking at it, I'm trying to figure out what our decal situation is going to be. Like, those don't necessarily look like decals in the picture, but they could be. I do think like that on the tombstone. Yeah, these are definitely going to be decals. The colors don't quite match, and you can see the edge of the stickers. So we're going to have decals in here. Let's see how many steps is this going to be. Let me open her up and see what all I am getting myself into today. But yeah, it looks like the holiday stuff is optional, so that is gonna. I mean, we're obviously going to build it. We're going to build everything, but I'm not going to put them up. They'll go in their little storage spaces. So yeah, this is for what, ages 18 and up. Undoubtedly something you could do with a friend or a partner or a particularly bright child, because there are like what, 4 or 5 separate builds in here. And you could easily team up with somebody on this. One of you take the paper instructions, one of you, or 2 of you, or 3 of you look in the app and make them per that. All right, so we have a lot of bags. We have, is this our decal sheet or is this somebody's cloak or something? It says do not cut. Well, I mean, it's not sealed. Is it sealed? Oh, maybe it is sealed. It just seemed like, oh no, it's not. Let's say it seemed like it just was folded in. Of course, we see here no paper bags except for this one. So this is, oh, I think this is maybe the bunting for, was it Town Hall? Yeah, that's our spooky bunting. Ooh, spooky. We'll put that away for now because I don't reckon we're gonna need that for a while. Here's our instruction booklet. See what our sticker situation is gonna be, because they will be in here somewhere. There they are. So we have the moon for behind Jack's Hill. I wondered how that was going to be. It's not Lego built. They did manage to, print on here on this piece of fairly thin card that it's the Lego group, but it's not brick built. Here's our decals. So yeah, those ones over the door are also decals, all the tombstones, the eye. So not too bad though. I mean, this is not the biggest decal sheet I've had in the last few months. What did I build that had a lot of? Oh, I think it was the Robot World coaster had a lot of blicks, a lot of stickers in it. But that side, so we do have 3 different books here, so you could split it up amongst you and the kids to build Jack's Hill. I think that's Jack's house and then Town Hall. This is the fountain in front. That is where our QR code. I'm guessing this is where we're meant to start. Meet the fan designer. So this is the guy who designed it. This is Simon Scott, or TV rules my life on Lego Ideas. So that's the original design. That's not the design we got, obviously, but that's how we built it originally. And you can see some things definitely got refined. Like I think the hill looks better in the final product. I think this set would have cost, I think the fountain looks better there. I think both those buildings do look a little better, but this set probably would have been like $400 compared to the, I think, $200 this one was. The Magic of Halloween, if you want to pause and read, you can. I don't feel like reading it all today. All right. And of course we have our brick separator. And yeah, so this is the first one. This is where we start. So I'm guessing we start steps over on, yeah, we don't have steps. I can't give you a total step count of what we're going to do today because there are 3 books. But yeah, it's a good idea. If you had some friends or something, you could split this up and do it together, like while watching Nightmare Before Christmas, I guess. You could, I think this would take longer. Maybe you split it to 3 people, maybe it wouldn't. But I suspect this would take longer than the run of that film. It's not that long of a movie. And I personally, I don't watch it for Halloween. I watch it for Christmas time. It's actually in my top 10 holiday movies list. which, I don't know, we'll probably discuss again later in the series. Not this series, but later on in the life of this channel, like when we get to the holidays. So I need 1 through 6 to start with here. So I'm going to put the rest of these away or aside. So that I can try to keep some semblance of space up here. 9. No, that's 6. So 6 I need. 4 I need. 8 I don't. 3 I do. 1 obviously. And then 7. All right, so this is where we're going to start. Bags 1 through 6. Again, this is going to be, even in the fast forward, I reckon this is going to be a long one. We will need the little thing with the bunting in it for this as well. I'm going to put it over here with the decals and the moon so I don't lose it. But there's a QR code if you want to follow along at home. Of course, you can just go in the Builder app and bring up the instructions manually if you want to. But yeah, it's there if you're interested. So first step is the hardest. The first step's the first step. So I guess there's nothing to do here but get into the fast forward. And there we have it. Lego Kit 21351, Lego Ideas, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. I guess technically it's Lego's Ideas, Disney's Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, if we're going the proper full name here. And the first thing I want to say, of course, is there are so many fiddly bits. Oh my, so many black little slant pieces, and honestly, I am missing a couple pieces out of all this. I know I left pieces in bags at points because I went back and found them, but the pieces I'm missing now, I can't find anywhere. I'm sure I have like replacements I can use for them, but also they're not in visible spots, so it doesn't matter all that much. But I mean, I should have expected all the fiddly bits. Anything with this much curvature and detail and lack of 90-degree angles was bound to have a lot of little detail bits to make it curve and bend and go in directions that Lego generally doesn't go in. And while I think the final result here is really impressive, I'm going to absolutely hate putting this set away. There's so much on here that if you don't touch it in just the right spot, bits are going to fall off. Just moving things around, I kept knocking bits off the trees or bits off of walls or these little decorative bits that don't actually attach to anything on both ends. And then on top of that, it has my other favorite thing to find in a Lego set, and that is bits that aren't fastened down. I think this piece here in particular is our worst offender, if I can move it over here without breaking a bunch of stuff. And that is, of course, we have here in the fountain, we have a bunch of loose green studs for the water. And then the roof isn't fastened in place, it just sits there. And on the back here, or is it on the... Oh no, it's on the other one. There's one of the pieces I'm missing though. I couldn't find one more of those. And I mean, it's possible I just got shorted one of those, and one of the like black 1x2 slant pieces. But no, it's this one that has the other piece of loose stuff. Got this picture of Jack here, and then down here we have, a bottle and a fish that aren't fastened down to anything either. And that is all stuff that's going to absolutely get lost in the process of storing this, because it's going to fall out in the bin. Oh, and I didn't attach that very well. Now, one thing I do like about these is the fact that all the Christmas stuff is obscured from the front if you want it to be. So like there's some in the attic there. I think there was some under this as well. Yeah. Yep, this is going to be a wonder to put away. Not a piece is missing. So yeah, we have a skeleton with a bowl of cereal down here. Not sure why he's buried, but he'll probably get put out for Halloween. The pitchfork got another wreath down there. We have a couple wreaths. Where were the other wreaths? Are they in the... Oh, maybe they're on the roof of this one. Oh, well, no, that's just annoying. Now that I fixed that, let's put it back together. So yeah, this is not a set made for people with rock biter hands like myself. And yeah, just a lot of stuff, like even here on this gravestone, these pieces are only held in place. A lot of things held in place by single studs, which means that if you knock them, you're going to knock them out of alignment like this. Like, I'll pop it up. The sides of the tombstone here are just held in place by one stud. They look nice when you get them together, but if you bump them, like, say, by breaking the entire wall down, or indeed putting it back in like that, and your finger slips just a little bit, it's now no longer in place. But you have to be super careful where to touch these things, because also things like the trees sticking off the side, knocking into other stuff. They're oddly shaped in general. They look really, really nice, but this is definitely not a set that you're going to let your kids or your cousins play with. Over here on the bathtub, it's another one. It's just not held together well at all. First of all, it's held together like by a single stud there. And then, yeah, these pieces just come misaligned. There's no place in the bottom of the tub to put more than one character. So if you want them to, and she doesn't actually fit in the tub because of her dress, if you want to have them ride in the tub together, be prepared to pick two of them up constantly. But I think the other wreaths I was thinking of are in the roof of this building. Yeah, here they are. Some more holiday stuff in there. Oh, it's just, the whole thing comes apart. Might as well take a look at it. So yeah, you can, but again, the roof here just, and I've knocked something off. The roof here just sits in place. It's not fastened down. Someone knocks into your table, bumps into it. Definitely don't put this near a high traffic area. Because yeah, bits of it aren't fastened down. Bits of it are loose. Bits of it are delicate. It looks really, really nice. With the exception of them. But yeah, this is a set you want to find a place for, ideally permanently, and not fiddle with it. I mean, I know it's built, it's made to be able to turn over into Christmassy, but I am absolutely not going to do that. Even if I did have a place to leave it out all year round, I don't think I would do that because it's gonna be a pain. Such a pain. So I mentioned at the start, I was disappointed in Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and that knocked something else down again. And that remains in place. First of all, I mean, looks like a cross between the Suicide Squad Joker, I think it's larger the hair, and like Jeff the Killer. I mean, he looks like a Spooky Pasta character. And then you have, yeah, they have two faces, which is nice, although hers aren't all that different from each other. And I feel like you really do need an Oogie Boogie. Also, their masks. I don't know how you would have done their masks. And that's ultimately, I think, why I dislike them. Because to me, in my mind, in my mental image of Lock, Shock, and Barrel are them with their masks on. And I mean, I guess they could have done that as like an alternate hairpiece. So it probably could have been done. But yeah, they're disappointing. The mayor is interesting. Sadly, I was going to say, I thought I only had the one. How did I not notice that when I was putting together? He does have two faces. He is the two-faced mayor. You can have him flipped around whichever way you think is best. Also, interesting build because he's not a minifigure. He is built out of actual bricks. Santa here is definitely the most unique Santa I have in my collection. I have a bunch of Santas, but I don't have any like this one. He's got candy corn stuck to his shirt, though. You can't see it when his head's on. He also has two faces, I believe. Yep. Happy Santa. I don't think it's focusing. And Unhappy Santa, which seems most appropriate for this. And I kind of want to move him into the Christmas display because he's also the only one I have that's... Oh, he's got that stuck to his back. Only one I have that's kind of Father Christmassy and less Coke Santa and more Father Christmas Santa. But I do think I'm going to keep him with this set. He'll be inside somewhere where you can't see him when it's on display. Really nice is Zero. They did not bother trying to brick build Zero, unlike, say, the Fountain here or the Mayor. Just got this kind of rubbery version of him. It's got a anti-stud in the bottom, so you can stick him onto places. But be careful, because nothing's fastened down here. But he does stick to things easily, so that's nice. And while we're talking about Zero, might as well talk about his home. Got Zero's little doghouse there. I do like the way the moon looks. I mean, I feel like it is kind of a cop-out to have done it with just a piece of card. But I think the effect is nice. And again, on a shelf, especially with like darkness behind it, that actually will be fairly effective. Tombstones are interesting. Some interesting, I mean, that one in particular is very Tim Burton-y. But interesting takes on tombstones we haven't seen from Lego before. And then we do, I think, have some more goodies hidden in the back here you can use to embellish your town for either Halloween or for Christmas. So it's a very, very nice looking set. It is very fiddly. It was probably 5 or 6 hours of building it. And I can tell you I'm exhausted. I can tell you my voice is going, which is not great. But I'm quite happy with the result, even though I will absolutely curse this thing every year when I take it out of storage to set up the Halloween display. This year might get a little bit of a break because it's already out. I don't have to like unpack it and try to put back all the bits that have fallen off. But there's just so much on here that's loose. So much on here that is just very tenuously held in place. I mean, it's 18 plus for a reason. It's not just subject matter. It's not just difficulty in building. Although, I mean, there's a little bit of that. I had to stop and restart mostly floor sections, I think. But like these walls here are very fiddly, but I think they look really good. But they were very fiddly to build. A lot of repetition in this, a lot of working with these little black slant pieces. But the end result looks quite nice. And I mean, I've no regrets for getting it. Should these be I think they should be in front, huh? All right. I have certainly no regrets for getting this set. But I am absolutely, just like I do with the Ferris wheel in my carnival, I'm going to curse it every year when I try to put this out. But that is this year's biggest addition to the Halloween display. And seeing as it is 3 structures, it is going to take up a lot of space. I do think something's going to have to get retired out of there this year. But I think the ultimate result is some nice looking buildings, some great minifigures. I do like the new Jack in particular. I have the old Jack, but I like the new one. I like his molded bow tie. He's got his little tails. I like the longer legs because it gives him the height over Sally that he should have. And he only has the one face, but Sally does have 2. Yeah. But of course, Jack doesn't have any head covering. They could have given him his hat. His hat would have been good. Doesn't have any head coverings, so there's no way to put anything on the back of it. And the hat wouldn't have covered the back of the head anyways, just would have been on top. But yeah, I'm pleased with it. It's a lot of work. I'm gonna hate storing it and taking it back out. But when it's set up and displayed properly, it looks nice. It's a lot of work to put together, but that's part of why you buy Lego and not just like little pre-made ceramic buildings, right? But now I need a rest. I need some water, I need some coffee. This was a long build, but I think it was worth it. What do you think? Have you built the Nightmare Before Christmas set? I'm just gonna call it Halloween Town, I think, in the title of the video, because the title's too long to put as a YouTube title video. Have you built it? What did you think of it? Do you think we'll ever see a secondary set so that we can get Finkelstein and Oogie Boogie? Oogie Boogie in particular, I would like. I feel like we need an Oogie Boogie. I haven't even seen a knockoff Oogie Boogie, now that I think about it. But yeah, what do you think of this? Let me know in the comments below, but I hope you found this video at all interesting or entertaining. I'm sure for a Lego video, it certainly was long. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.